Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about where to find clients as a social media manager. I know for a lot of people here that are just starting out, finding clients might be hard, and you might be thinking that social media management niche is populated or overcrowded, but let me tell you something. Clients are everywhere. You just need to start looking in the right places and placing yourself in the right rooms and in the right places. So this video is going to walk you through on where you're going to start to look for clients as a social media manager. So let's go right into it, shall we? In case if you're new here, my name is Bolaji and I am a social media manager coach and a social media clarity coach. I basically teach people how to use social media the right way when it comes to content creation, when it comes to social media marketing, when it comes to Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everything. I teach you. You tell me what your problem is, I go and find solution, and if I find it, I bring it to you. If I don't find it, I let you know that I don't find it. So if you're new here, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and let's go right into the video. The very first place you want to start finding social media management clients is your immediate network. Who do you know exactly? Who exactly do you know first? So you want to be, is it your brother, is it your friend, is it your sister, is it your one of your schoolmates? Who exactly do you know? These are the people you talk to first, that okay, you know what, I'm a social media manager and this is what I do and everything. But you also want to be clear. So when you go to meet them, you want to go to meet them and say, you know what, I am a social media manager for beauty brands, I am a social media manager for business brand, I'm a social media manager for this brand. You don't want to let them know that I'm just a social media manager. You want to let them know exactly what kind of social media manager you are. And if you're a social media manager that doesn't have a niche, my course linked in the description below helps you put social media management in perspective. Everything you need to know in the course, from niching, analytics, content calendars, every single thing you need to know when it comes to pricing, we cover it in this class. So make sure to click the link in the description below and check it out. Now, when you are telling your immediate network that, okay, you know what, I am a social media manager, you want to keep it simple. Let them know that, oh, I am a social media manager for beauty brands, I am a social media manager for music brands, I am a social media manager for celebrities that belong to this niche. You want to be very specific because they might not be your potential clients, but then when they are relaying it to other people who might be your potential clients, they don't stumble on their words and they are very clear. So it makes people not to be confused and makes people know that, okay, this is what Balaji does, this is who she is, this is what she can do for you and everything. So you want to start with your immediate network. So number two, you want to check Facebook groups. Trust me, Facebook group is a gold mine that a lot of people don't tap into. Now, one thing you want to do is you don't just want to join any Facebook group. You want to make a list of the niched Facebook group that you can add value. Because when you join this Facebook group, you're not going to just go to the Facebook group and say, hi guys, I'm a social media manager and this is what I do. No, when you join this Facebook group, you're going to add value to these Facebook groups. Now, for example, if you're a social media manager for beauty brands, you don't want to join a Facebook group that they are fishing, or a Facebook group where it's for people that sell clothes, because you only cater to beauty brands. So when you join Facebook group that beauty brands belong to, you want to make sure that you add value. So if somebody asks a question on, okay, how do I join this TikTok trend, or how do I do this, or how do I do that, make sure you add value. Even if you don't know, you can go to Google or make inquiries and provide them answers. Because once you start adding value to these people start looking at you as an expert, and when it is now time for you to now sell yourself, it will be easy for them to trust you. So make a list of the groups that you would like to join, or groups that are related to the niche you serve, and then you can now start adding value to these groups. But also note, you don't just want to spend all your time in Facebook groups, because there are other ways you can also get clients, and we're going to go right into number three. And number three is freelancing sites. Freelancing sites is one of the oldest and the easiest way to get potential clients as a new social media manager, all you have to do is create a profile on this site, put in the information that you need, and you would be on your way for the algorithm to recommend you to potential clients in your niche. Some of the freelancing sites I recommend are freelancer.com, Indeed, Fiverr, Upwork. We work remotely, and I love creatives. You can check them out. For someone like me, I have never actually used any freelancing site, but I'm going to tell you my story at the end of this video so that you can get to know how exactly I was able to like get clients as a social media manager. The next one you want to do is you want to create referral credits or offer discounts to the existing clients that you already have. So this one is for people that already have clients, but you need more clients. What you can do is you let your clients know that, okay, you know what, when you bring someone else or you refer someone else to me and they stay, you get a discount on this service I am currently offering you. Who doesn't like a discount? Everyone does. I love discounts. So if you tell me that, okay, when I refer someone to you and they stay as a client, you give me so and so discount. Of course, I would want to refer people to you. But one thing I would want you to do before you start that, you don't just say it. Make sure you create a document that explains what this covers, how you will be paying them out, and every single thing they need to know, so that when questions arise in the future, you'll be able to refer them back to this document that clearly states what this discount is about and how everything is going to go. You want to state the discount, whatever thing and percentage you're offering. You want to state how you'll be paying them, how often you'll be paying them, and how much the payout will be. You want to be very clear and explicit. Make it a PDF document. You can create it in Canva if you don't know any other websites to use. Canva or Microsoft PowerPoint offers this feature. So make sure you create it in a PDF document. Make sure you share it with them. Share it via email, and then you can now proceed with offering clients that. Trust me, clients are going to refer you. If you're treating the clients right and you're doing their job well, they're going to refer you because they know that, okay, definitely if I refer clients to Bolaji with whatever she's offering me, I'll be able to pay less because she's going to offer me discounts on this particular referral or something. So make sure you try that if you're not trying that right now. The next thing you want to also do is be seen as an industry expert. Remember, I said I was going to tell my story. So this was how I have been able till now, from when I started till now, get clients as a social media manager. I positioned myself as an industry expert. I started showing up on my social media social media pages. Started showing up on my social media pages as an expert that actually knows what exactly she's doing about social media management. I started sharing my knowledge. On these platforms, sharing my challenges, sharing my struggles, sharing my wins, sharing my goals, and people started saying, okay, you know what, because she can actually relate. She can actually maybe she can let me just try out, because she's being honest. She's sharing when she's struggling, she's sharing how she overcame it, she's sharing her knowledge about it. She's adding value to me. So you want to add value. And also, you don't really have to be creating carousels and everything as a social media manager. I know a social media manager that basically all she does is she posts about day in her life as a social media manager every single day, and she's always getting clients. So she takes people through, okay, her struggles, takes people through her wins, takes people through her goals, takes people to even why she's achieving those goals. So you want to be seen as an expert, and you want to add value to your community. And the only way you can do it is by showing up consistently. You don't just show up as an expert this month and next month you are not there. Then people start thinking, okay, Bolaji showed up this month and she's not showing up next month. Are you sure that if she starts managing my account this month, she's not going to disappear next month? So you want to show up consistently, and it is consistent content marketing, because you are marketing your content. You are adding value with your content, and that's content marketing that will let you get clients that see you as an industry expert and trust you with their page and their money, and that's how they become your clients, and that's how you get social media management clients for yourself. Lastly, you want to engage with your ideal clients, and with this strategy you want to to make the first move. And this is not like cold emailing. No, you want to build a relationship with them consistently. So for somebody like me, there was somebody that was looking to work with, and what I did was I followed her, and then what I did was I was engaging consistently for 30 days. Now remember, if you're a social media manager and you are engaging with this client's page, you should also note that they might have a social media manager that is currently managing the account. So what you want to do is you want to probably send them an email. Please don't send them a DM, because it might be the social media manager that is seeing it. I have heard of instances where a social media manager that is managing the page and people are sending, oh, I can offer you this service. No, create constant content. And if you feel like, oh, you can do this more, or you see that, okay, maybe this person might have a social media manager and you are obviously stealing someone else's job. But if you feel like you can offer a service better, you want to get their personal email and send them an email and let them know that, okay, you know what, I'm a social media manager, and this and this and this is what I can do for you and your brand. You want to sell yourself in that email after you've consistently built a relationship with them for 30 to 60 days. Maximum do 60 days, don't do 30 days. And also authentically engage on their pages. Don't engage like, oh, you cool, or you put fire emoji. Please don't burn their other pages. Engage authentically and build a relationship with them. Let them notice you, because it's your name that you're going to be using to engage with them. So let them notice you and let them know that, okay, you know what, this girl can actually do this for me, or I would like to like take a chance with her and see how well she can offer me this service. All right, guys, that's it for today. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.